Hello and welcome to Firefighting in Canada This Week. Today's edition is brought to you by VFIS of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. I'm Justin Bellmore. In your top story this week, a house fire in Pimlico Head, Nova Scotia, killed 4 children, including an infant. The RCMP responded to the fire at 12:13 a.m. on Sunday. About 50 firefighters battled the fire for 2 hours in the frigid cold. The firefighters alternated shifts to prevent freezing, but the trucks had to be taken back to the station to be thawed several times. Grief counselors were at Drumlin Heights Consolidated School in nearby Argyle on Monday, where administrators say 2 of the victims were students. The RCMP said there was no foul play involved in the fire, but the fire marshal and medical examiner are still investigating the cause. In other news, the president of United Firefighters of Winnipeg, Alex Forrest, is taking heat for inviting Justin Trudeau to a busy Winnipeg fire hall without city approval. During a cross-Canada tour in July, Justin Trudeau and Federal Natural Resources Minister Jim Carr visited with union officials and firefighters who were on duty at the Osborne Village Fire Hall. A recent labor arbitration hearing revealed that city officials, including the fire chief, were unaware the event even occurred until after the fact. The city's chief corporate services officer, Michael Jack, said Forrest did not follow the rules when he organized the event. Jack told CBC News, "What our meeting afterwards imparted to him is that the process he followed is not acceptable and we are not accepting it." The city said during the time the Prime Minister was at the fire hall, 2 of the station's fire response vehicles were out of service for over 2 hours. Forrest responded in a statement saying that he was disappointed that Trudeau became a negative media issue and that there were more pressing problems in the city like homelessness and opioid use. It was not uncommon to see young people setting garbage fires in Regina, but when a group of children began using gasoline, it brought the situation to a dangerous new level. Firefighting in Canada featured part 1 of the story in its December edition. Here's a recap. In October 2014, firefighters responded to a fire in a vacant home. Investigators determined that the fire was deliberately set. This was the beginning of a trend that continued for 6 months, culminating in an act of arson that nearly took the lives of an entire family on April 24, 2015. That night, a family with young children escaped with the help of an older brother, who was walking home at the time of the fire and noticed the flames at the front of the house. He ran in, alerted the family, and helped the younger children escape to safety. The incident was a call to action for the city of Regina to curb further escalation to children setting fires in their community. Columnist Angela Prozik comments on how to find a solution.
What really became clear to us is children setting fires is a community issue. It takes a community to identify the children. It takes a community to work with the children. It takes a community to get the children to stop setting fires. And it takes a community to keep those children safe from fire.
To find out how they succeeded, stay tuned for the February edition of Firefighting in Canada. And that's our show from Annex Business Media's Niche TV newsroom. Thanks again to VFIS of Canada, a division of CVIS Incorporated, Canada's largest insurer of firefighters. Stay tuned for our next episode of Firefighting in Canada this week on Friday, January 19th. We'll see you next time.